Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I'm Vikova, you can call me V, and today I'm going to be playing some more Ace Attorney. Hello to Quarrel and to Dave and to Rowan and to Eldris Lesbian. It is lovely to have you here. And also hello to Ren, who is on my desk with her head on my keyboard. But her body is mostly on the bed, so really she's being very good. Eldritch, I hope you can get some sleep soon. And Rowan, I'm really sorry to hear that you're ill still? Ill again? I feel like you've had a lot of illness. But it's lovely to have you here anyway. Hello, Katie! It is time to solve crimes and get the real murderer convicted. So, process less interference than usual. She does grab my arms and face occasionally, but yes. Aldrich, I do have a Mastodon account. It's Vikova@mastodon.art. Let's see. Let's get back into it. So the situation is, we know that the killer is probably a third party, but that third party is most likely a child. Oh, Rent is fallen! Oh, she's fallen. Okay, okay. I'll lower you down, okay. She fell off the desk. She grabbed my arm as she was falling and I had to slowly lower her down. She's really, really bad at not falling off of stuff. Let's see. 318, 301, 327. Okay, so it looks like the third save is the most recent one. Wait, no. Yes, third save is the most recent one. We'll go into that. Process mostly I just wanted an excuse to say the word rent-interference. I am a big fan. Okay, so day one, we're having a break from the trial as new information has come to light, and we've got Oldbag and a great many lies and inconsistencies as well. Although I don't think Oldbag is... Much though I kind of wanted her to be the villain, and much though she fit the profile of the villains thus far, it doesn't seem like she is the murderer this time. Oh, thank you for the lane, Coral. I think it's in my, about, section as well, but I don't know if that's up to date. Game audio is a bit loud. I mean, it really could be. I don't think I can't do it any lower, or it will be nothing. So, I think that's the situation we're in. Sorry. I'll just lean really close to my mic. Anyway. Mr. Powers. Oh wait, was that not Will Powers before? I can't keep track of anything. Yes? Okay, it was Phoenix. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the steel samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Dave says, Will, please stop smelling people. Coral says, Mr. Powers, as your attorney, I must advise you that your hair is huge. Do you need some of my hair gel? I get to like 5 kilos of it a day. I can spare a little.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
We know that we're just, like, playing for time right now. This is so funny.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
Let's just do a little cheeky save.
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Well, the assistant girl was definitely there. The grade school boy also, it sounds like, was probably there. But it seems unlikely a child would have been able to do, like, stab someone with a spear. The security lady definitely could have done it. And as far as we know, we only have her word that the image he deleted was of the grade school boy. Coral says the court doesn't look kindly on accusing the innocent. When did that policy change? Clearly since this morning. Yeah.
Which do we think they'll take better?
I'm leaning towards Oldbag. But Penny definitely had opportunity. What does everyone think? I don't think accusing the child is going to do well for us. Oh, Ren's back. She's in her tree now. That's good. Good girl, Ren. Coral shouldn't say. Fair, fair, fair. I'm leaning towards Oldbag, but on the other hand, we've already been talking to Oldbag. But no one can confirm that Oldbag didn't do it. I'll go with Oldbag. Jesus, can't trust kids or up to something. I'm not gonna go with the kids. I think that'll go really badly. Let's go with Oldbag and see what happens.
It was a security lady, Wendy Oldbag!
Who?
The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag!
What?
Whippersnapper! Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag?
What? So quick! The judge is like, wow, until this moment I didn't realize that Oldbag did this. The judge is like, just so terrible.
Oldbag, it's Ms. Oldbag to you.
Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate.
She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. And then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. But why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. I mean, the build is so different.
but let's go with it. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh, yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Phoenix, stop. You literally just a moment ago were like, we just need to buy time. I'll just point the finger at somebody. And now he's like, oh, I'm the best there is. Come on, Phoenix. Hello, Daz. Don't worry about being distracted. We're trying to buy time by accusing somebody else, and we've gone with Wendy Oldbag. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What is happening? What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Oh, do we keep pressing? I don't know if I do think that Oldbag did it. I know, it's just like, Edgeworth just doesn't like Oldbag and is gonna let her go to prison for murder because Edgeworth is the worst. I think I should press. Pressing is always good. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased! He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter! When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops! Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. We don't even know for sure that it's a boy. Rowan said to give Brownie a break. Oh, I did not. The break her name did not give her. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? Dave says it's kind of sus that Edgeworth is cool. Edgeworth is cool. But he's also the worst. And also every time he like chuckles and shakes his head, I hate him. I have proof. Phoenix, what are you doing? But proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Is it just like pierce through the chest with a spear? Because how is a child going to have done that? Take that! This isn't good. This is my proof. Yep, it's nothing. Alright. Okay. It just like, I'm trying to say a child probably didn't stab through an adult. Is it because they didn't have a card key? A child wouldn't have had a card key. Take that! The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Ugh. The Windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Edgeworth! Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Alright, we got the time we need. Dave says having no more context in the stream, the dragging one leg could be a child in a costume that's too big for him. The legs did seem too long.
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed, okay. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not going to let them get away scot-free. Ms. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Oh. Alright. I mean, this is just pressing at this point, I think. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. Why? So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. So he knew about the dragging leg. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. I think we might be traveling to Studio 2. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Phoenix, you saw the map! Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Oh, sorry. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Yeah. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but yeah, let's keep going. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Ms. Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. Oh my god. So you got your bonus and you still talked? Coral says, Phoenix, you should really pay attention. Attention to detail is kind of important in your line of work. Yeah. Phoenix never seems to notice anything. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Alright, it's telling me that we don't need to ask anything else. I guess we'll take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. Ugh. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Okay. Defendant lobby.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, what do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
I don't. She's a liar and a bully. Yeah, I did also notice Maya started sniffing. That was a weird kind of bit of dialogue there. Faces. No, Maya, you should not sniff. Look what you've done, Will.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation.
Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right! We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Ugh. Aldrich says, I'm sleepy? Of course you're sleepy! Go sleep! Aldrich says, these streams always make me feel so much better. Thank you, View. Thank you for being here. I mean, thank you for watching. I think it's better when you watch the VODs so that you can sleep. But it's always nice to see you nonetheless. Alright, we're gonna save because that went very well. Pearl's also sleepy. Is asleep. Everyone's sleepy or ill, so that's fine. Oh, did I already do this? Whew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer.
Yeah, them.
Oh, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
Alright, I'm just gonna move. Is Oldbag gonna be here? Well, you woke up from a nap just to watch this? Aww. Alright.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey! In the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't going to eat them.
I guess we go here to get to Studio 2.
Hey, Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with a fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
I mean, I was going to do that. Okay.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
Doesn't really look like much like a studio, does it?
No, that it is not.
Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Let's have a look around. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Nick, let's go inside! You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty! They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Oh, yeah. Bent fence. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. There's a big 2 painted on here. Probably because it's his studio too. Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too! What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak! But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive! Maya is so up for crime, always. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license. But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? This perhaps it was not a spear that he was killed with after all. Possibly. I'm still thinking about the fact that there was no blood, and they pointed out that there was no blood. But the image we saw in like the flashbacks, there was a big hole in his chest. So I don't know. Of course, he's channeling his attention to detail, which died a couple of years ago after a high-speed collision with his then boss's chest. That says, Maya, don't judge people for not having driver's licenses. Yeah. Okay. I don't feel like we really learned anything useful here. We would probably need to get inside the trailer. Although, this being bent, that could definitely... If that was fallen off or missing, we could say that looks very spear-like. But, it's only damaged. Alright, I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Ugh. Okay, so I guess I can't be here? I've looked at all this before. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. Yeah. This is all the same, I think. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. Yeah, we've done this before. This is all the same. Is there anything about the head if I did it again? No. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. It's worth asking. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! I mean, you could be the killer. We just don't know. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Oh, right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think you should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. Alright, well, this is new. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Dave's assistant is adorable. Adorably suspicious? Yeah. Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. I mean, it's just cardboard. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. I don't know. If we rip it open, we could speak to the kid, right? Should we rip it open? Any opinions? Maya is always asking for crimes. If we rip it open, we might get to speak to the kid, which could be very enlightening. I know I'm gonna open it. Just as I say we do crimes, we're doing crimes. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Ooh, hiccups, sorry. Sometimes. Yeah! There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain grate is off. And I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. They make a real point of the T-bones. This is all stuff we've seen before, though. Let's go inside. We can't go inside again? Okay, never mind. I guess we're basically done here? Oh no, I can go to the dressing room. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I guess he snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. Alright. That's the same as before. We've done this before. Done this before. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave us alone! Wolfman found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Okay. This doesn't feel like it's gained us anything. I kind of want to talk to Penny some more. Did she say she was going back to the guard gate? Let's try that. I'm hoping the kid turns up. Oh, hello. Hello! You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Alright. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah. Can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here at the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Has anything changed? Maybe on the computer since we've been here? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Okay. Oh, no. Anything about the fan? No. I don't know. Do I have anything to give you? Let's try this. Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Oh, she didn't know about the photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Say, you work at the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. You'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon. Use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Wow, they give a lawyer one of those key cards? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. I guess they're pretty good at keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Alright. I don't know what else to do, honestly. Maybe we'll talk to Powers. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP! Do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Do fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of.
That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning's run-through?
Yes. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Oh. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Regarding this photograph.
Yes?
This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right?
Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time. Honest.
But who else could have worn it? The costume is in your dressing room?
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep.
But who? Regarding the murder weapon.
Yes?
Is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's a spear that broke or something during the morning run-through.
Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard. I don't understand why their props are so heavy and functional. Quills, would you like a vague hint? I would take a vague hint. When something changes in a scene, like Penny moving to the front gate, stuff can also change in other scenes. Especially ones that didn't seem like they had a lot going on before. Okay, that's actually very useful. Let's go to Studio 2. This place is deserted. Oh, something has happened. Eek, Nick! Oh, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
Someone must be inside.
Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in.
Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but it's probably one of the guard stations at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it! If they'll let us. Okay. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. I can't do it this time. Why can't I just ask for key? Alright, well, let's try Studio 1. Maybe in the backpack? Maybe... No? We've done this before. I don't like how, like, basically anything works in this game. I really don't. I find it very unintuitive. Is anyone here now? Doesn't look like it. Something's happened. Okay. WTF? Who are Jew dudes? LMAO. Okay, well, you don't look like a child fanboy. Huh? Wait, you first! Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever. Labors? How can Jew not know the great Salmonella? I make Telit shows, the Steel Samurai mine. Is this the director? RTFC, read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? His name's Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You looked so... sorry. No, quite all right. Really, it's fine, Raffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection... yeah, hot. Ew! No! No! Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks ours. Drool. Ugh! I hope he's the murderer, but he should go to prison anyway. Rock sauce? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Raffle El Mao. Pink Princess? Why is it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Okay. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who Jew dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucksores. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4, the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. What is he doing in here? Well, nothing's changed. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. Lol. Why are you staring at me like that? Ugh. Okay. I don't have anything else to talk about. I'm gonna go to the gate now. And maybe it will be different. Yep.
You again! Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost!
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I mean, the legs are like dragging in the... I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Unless she deleted her own picture. And they're really ignoring the fact that she's like, I said that the first picture was a kid, actually. And everyone's just like, I believe you. Like, it's very weird.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it. Okay. I have a feeling she's not going to respond well to anything I show her now. Okay, well. I need the key. I can't move on until I get a key.
Hey, no touching.
Nope. Okay. I guess we'll try Studio 2 again! Even though we don't have a key. The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. Yeah. Well, they won't let us borrow it, and we're stuck. I mean, it's all the same. Nothing has changed here. Okay, we got a kid.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Oh, Betty came in right through that drain.
Hey, Kiddo. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh?
But you are a kid.
What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody Huckins. Call me Kitty again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Okay. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
Ha! You can't fool me.
Okay, then when's the last line said by Innkeeper in episode 8?
Easy. Like some fries with that.
Not bad, kiddo.
Watch it.
What are they doing? So you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? always. Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was it sitting there, I wonder?
Empty bottle reads sleeping pills. Ooh. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
You didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Yeah, I mean, that's why I did it. Oh no, we've done this. This is just Phoenix not understanding bikes. Okay. Now we move some more, I guess. Coral says, this whole section is a lot of wandering back and forth, looking for something that's changed or some character that's walked in. Yes, I get that at this point, but I hate it. I do not enjoy it. Oh, no.
Huh. Where's that old windbag?
Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Okay, so now we can get the key.
This is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Okay. Alright. We move again. Ron says agreed, hate it. Yeah. Cross says, point is if you want to cut out the repetition, we can give you pointers for where to go next. Please do. It's annoying me. Alright. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the God Station will work. It opened.
Great! Let's go, Nick!
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick!
Ah, not that eager. Okay. So I would like to go into the trailer. Is this the producer? She's pretty cool. She could be the killer.
Eek! Someone's in here.
Names.
Names? We're WP's lawyers, and,
I see.
And who might you?
Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez? She's quite beautiful. Okay, let's examine. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures on how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Yeah, they did seem quite bad. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads?
Oh my god! That movie was the best! It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune!
Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse?
Coral says, I'm loving how bored you're making her sound. I like when there's a voice I can do for the character. Like, a lot of the times I don't have that much range. I don't like to do accents on stream at all. There's only some accents I feel comfortable doing anyway, but... So when there's a voice that it presents itself, I like that. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. And maybe the documents. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Anything that could have had... Okay. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Okay. I think we've covered that. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. Script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to talk to you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this... weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to run your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. Okay. We've examined. We've talked. Let's try presenting. I'm not interested. Okay, I could see how this is going to go. Okay. Let's try Studio 1. In case anyone's in here now. Nope. Ron says the mole sheriff voice from Frog Detective will always be the most perfect voice choice. Okay. Main gate. Employee area. Maybe he's in there still. Here, I got this from the producer. Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere.
Uh-oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. Oh, no! You don't mean that! Ugh. Alright, I don't see a script. I'm leaving. Studio 1, thank you.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
That's probably this. That's her reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Okay. That wasn't it, but it was new. No, we've done this. Yeah, we've done that.
Hey! Look! That's the chair the director sits in!
Nope, we've done this. Oh no, okay. The director. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? I mean, you'd think you would see it. Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere?
Ha! Found it, Nick! The script!
Good work. Alright. Oh, it says salmonella is so repugnant, I might hate him even more than the guy who bought the legal system last episode. Yeah, I'm with you. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading.
Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Powers as lawyers?
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but...
You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon.
Yes, with the director and the people from the network.
Correct. Now, listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. The path? I feel like, did it bring this up? I don't feel like I clicked this. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche?
Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. Another talking clock? 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick! It stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. And Oldbag, kind of. Except I guess they've acquitted her for being short. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Okay. We're heading back to the office. Let's see. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. Is this gonna be Maya? It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. Yep. Mia! It's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means you're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers! I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. Okay. So, what's the best thing to do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. Do you have any ideas about who might have done this? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from. Okay. Well, I guess we're going back. Good night, Eldridge. Rest well. I don't want to go back. I don't. October 18th, Globo Studios main gate. What's wrong? Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, I... Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, whippersnapper. A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat!
My, what a violent old lady.
Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart. I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's a kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea.
Miss Oldbag, can I? No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade? I wonder. Yeah, I think we do have a trade.
We stole the key.
Miss Oldbag, I'm borrowing this, just so you know.
Okay. Just be sure to give it back.
Okay, she's not as demanding when she's exhausted. I guess she didn't care about that. What would I give her that would be a good trade? Maybe I need to go and find something to trade? Oh no. The task cascading is very annoying. Okay, this is not working. She actually told you what she wanted indirectly? Did she? Doesn't seem like she was reacting to anything. Nope. I've done all of them. Let's try this. No, it's not what I wanted.
I told you I saw. It was Powers.
Well, at least she's consistent. Okay. She wants to go to Studio One. Okay. Hey, why wouldn't she have the key card?
That's a card. Studio One.
Right. A card key to Studio One.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this, a Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you, I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Yep.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Alright, let's try the employee area. Maybe there's a kid there. Yep. Hey! Hey you, wait a sec! Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Okay. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she...
Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo. And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb. What would a layman like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks a little like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Sure. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, you are! You are? Huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. The card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card! By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? I mean, that was more kind of... Okay. Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare card? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about stakes? Hey, it's the Steel Samurai! Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? What's that? Boring. Man, how can one person be so lame? If you were a superhero, you'd be lame-o man. The Samurai Spear! That's totally cool. I wish I had one too. This kid and Maya would get along great. Why do I actually have the murder weapon? I kind of always assumed that I have, like, a picture of the murder weapon, but I don't. Seems like I don't have anything you're gonna want. Yeah. I need to find something he wants, so I have to keep going. I would love a location, Coral. Although I might actually just leave it here. Studio 2. Okay. I guess I'll head there and then I'll call it. I'm gonna save it here. There we go, title screen. Okay. Alright, everyone. So I think we've made a lot of progress there today, although the progress has been painstaking, frankly. Hopefully next time we'll finish that episode. As we get the evidence that we need and go back to the trial. Anyway. Yeah, I think I might do like a Guild Wars 2 bonus stream sometime. I don't know when. I just really craving just some peaceful Guild Wars 2 time with company. So that might happen at some point. Maybe tomorrow, maybe on Monday, something like that. We'll see. And anyway, in the meantime, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your help and your company. And I wish you a lovely weekend. And hopefully I will see some of you again soon. Goodbye, everyone.